Here at Gundam Planet, we're all about retracing our footsteps, and I have a habit of doing this. I just I build a kit way too quickly and a long time ago, and I did that with this when I built it for someone else, and I kind of rushed through it because I wanted it done and I wanted to get it out. But I think I enjoyed it, so I wanted to revisit it and make sure this time and give you guys a pretty detailed look. Also, this is the Master Grade Sinanju Stein. I really like this design. It's not that the Sinanju, it's not that I think it's gaudy. I just think like the red and the gold. The gold is always stickers, and that's the problem. I don't want to deal with those sleeves markings and stickers. So thank you, Katoki, for eliminating that issue. We have the Sinanju Stein, which is some kind of prototype thing. So we're just gonna get right down to it. All the inner frames just look stellar. This is the same kind of thing as the new Ver.Ka, the inner frame, the texture to it, and just kind of the vibes I'm getting from this. It just reminds me of that really solid, really modern Ver.Ka technology. We're not talking the victory here. Get that out of here. We got the color separation for the gray. These are the torso breaks. These are little biddies for the shields and the ankles. Really nice. This white, it's slightly off white, so it's not going to be like the really cartoony, the unicorn master grade kind of way. Really like this shield, really like this face, really like everything. Except this. I don't like this, because you know what color this is? This is dark blue, and it's never fun to work with, and I don't care what it is, it's going to be a nightmare. But then we bring it back with the 3.0 hands. These things are great. You know how I feel about them if you watch my origin review. These are cockpit and visor parts. Really like the clear cockpit for the psycho frame-esque kind of things. Always have that. I don't know how that runner got separated. Same thing. More dark blue. Don't like that. Okay. This is that Sinanju OVA bazooka that they included in only that one. It's not in the original Ver.Ka. This thing is sick. It just is so cool. I can't wait to build that. While I'm on that topic, pro tip: if you're building models, build the accessories first, because no one wants to have this awesome thing sitting there and like, oh, I gotta build the thruster, tanks, and the rifle. Get that out of the way first so that you can be excited for the entire model. Now these are red, these are like extra rockets. These go inside the thrusters, which is awesome. Really good detail. A lot of times you'll see like on the box, things are painted with red inside the thruster, but not in the kit, and that's a bummer, and they made sure this isn't a bummer, so that's really good. More inner frame. These are like the most massive side skirt parts, or these are the front or back skirts or something. They're huge. These are insane. This is a beefy kit, so that's good. Got some heft. And this is just armor parts, more of that really nice, not quite all the way white. That's really good. I'm gonna save these for last. More of those massive skirt pieces, leg pieces. It has this thing here. That's because of the thrusters on the side articulate. So that's great. Got some pilot, full frontal pilot figures. Really want to paint that because I know you all do. These are actually pure white. Not sure why they did that because these are the thruster tanks. These are the only 8 pure white parts in the entire kit. So it'll be interesting to see how that looks on the final one. Here's the end of the rifle and the shield. This rifle is like cartoonishly huge. I'm not sure if it was supposed to be proportioned like this, but it is. It's massive. So we'll see that in the final build. And then more of those inner frame parts I was talking about. These are big runners. So there's the entire kit. Beam sabers. You can see how well these come up to the light. It's really good. And I love this. That's why I saved it for last. Water slide decals. We're not talking stickers. We're not talking dry transfers. These are water slide decals. Got some markings for the rifle. Got some markings for the shoulders. Markings for the shield. Those are all good things. So excellent. And then the manual is a book, and it has some really cool art in the front here with all these different mobile suit variation things, because this didn't appear in Unicorn. So maybe if they were doing Re-0096 well, we would actually see this thing animated, but I don't think we will, so we're just going to have to settle for seeing it in this Master Grade when it's built. As I say a lot of times, I'm back with my friend here, and the good news is my memory served me correctly. This thing was awesome. If you're a fan of Master Grades, or Sinanjus, or Steins, you should probably give this a shot. You might notice a couple things, like this is top coated, and I put a lot of the decals on, which I don't usually do for reviews, but the decals, there's so many of them that you can kind of, like, this isn't all of them. This is actually about only half the sheet. You can kind of pick which ones you want and like balance it out and make it, give it a little bit of definition, make it pop, because otherwise it's just kind of like white and dark blue. And if you're into the Sinanju and you really like the contrast, this probably won't do it for you. So you should add the decals to things like this gun. You can just see like so much more detail. I didn't even need to panel line this because the decals are so good. So just starting there, this will serve fans of all camps. As far as like the actual build itself goes, it was wow. Like there was nothing I was doing that was like, this doesn't feel right, or this could be easier, or I didn't struggle with any pieces. Nothing felt extraneous. It was just it was really good. Like, it took me a little while because there's so much going on here. Like, you can see like everything moves to some extent. Like, these things just kind of happen, and the thrusters are moving everywhere, and you can do everything, and it might seem like, well, that's unnecessary, that's a little bit too much, but it's not. Like, it's all implemented so well that you just get this, like, it's like a, I don't know, it's really well rounded. But I'm going to get into a little bit more detail as to why the finished product is so excellent. All right, so to give you the best idea of what you're getting here, stripped it down, no accessories. We're just gonna go head to toe what makes this thing tick. So, got the head, it turns nice, like, it looks good. There is an eye sticker. It has some pretty mean looking red eyes, but it's kind of hard to see. The eyes, you just end up with this like black shadowy silhouette, which is even like, it's a little bit more badass, so that's really cool. I honestly, like, I don't remember if the cockpit opens because I've been building this for so long, and I don't really feel the need for it to, because it has that weird psycho frame. So if you're real into that, I can't really see. I don't think it does. I don't think the cockpit opens. So correct me if I'm wrong, but if you really care about mechanical detail to that extent, sorry. Then we got the arms, these shoulders. You can see they articulate way up, so you can get those out of the way. These flaps here can go up so that you can remove them entirely, or put them down to cover up that ball joint. That's really nice. You get full range of motion, back, forward, very, very easy to get this. The joints are a little bit tight because I did top coat it, so you might notice that, like, I'm having a little bit of trouble there, but otherwise very good. You get full range of bend in the elbow, all the way up, all the way back. You can rotate it in so that the side of the arm is out or the elbow is forwards. That's really nice. These are very cool. You can actually put the beam saber in here, and he has like the unicorn destroy mode like coming out of his wrist thing. You'll see that on the spinny base. So that's awesome. Then you got the hands. These are just, there's never anything wrong with these hands. You just got to be careful when you're breaking the joints in. Other than that, they're beautiful, beautiful perfection. So there's that. Then you got the thruster. I mentioned when I was unboxing this that the red is in here, which is so good, because I'm tired of, you just get the solid gray thruster and, oh, you want red? You got to put in Gundam marker. No, they do this for you. And it's just like, that makes a world of difference to me. These things fully articulate. You can get these flaps all the way up to give it a more flared look. You can get them down. You can move the tanks. Like, these are on these double joints right here, so that you can swivel them if you want to. I just really like the way that all of the backpack gimmicks are implemented. The back skirts, as I mentioned, also are huge, but they don't really inhibit movements. That's really good. And now on the topic of leg articulation, we're going to move to the legs. These really, really excellent for what a big thing this is. First thing, to get this out of the way, you get this thruster comes up. You can get it back to have it like boosting forward. You can get forward to have it boosting back. Really cool. And then it just folds right back down. Perfect. The knee, you can see this wild knee articulation. It's split in like 4 different places, and like I said, the back skirts don't get in the way, so you can actually get the knee full bend. Incredible with a model kit this bulk, this size. So good. And then it just goes right back in. The foot, you get, it's almost like the Origin Gundam, where it's the 3 brake here, so you can get it toe pointing. You can get it like heel on the ground, toe on the ground, whatever you want. These thrusters can come out like this, so you get all these really nice just like hatch gimmicks on the base model itself. But it's not overkill. It's like, I see some of those hatch open customs and it's like, guys, stop with the hatches. We don't need all these hatches. But it never feels like too much on here. Very good job. And then the accessories, you get the shield, really nice decal on here. You just snap this onto the arm, wham, there it is. Then I alluded to this when I was unboxing it too. The proportions on this seem insane. Like, the gun is the size of the thing. So like, I don't really know. I don't think this is supposed to be held two-handed because in none of the promo pictures is he holding it with two hands. It does have weight issues. Like if you put it in the hand and have him pointing it forward, like it droops a lot. So you're gonna have to finagle that a little bit. But it does look really cool. And then there's the Sinanju OVA bazooka, which it telescopes. You can take this thing off the top. You can store it on his back. Remember I was saying top coat makes things tight. But then you get this the stored form. You can fold this up. So, you know, that goes down like half its size. Really awesome. I really love all the accessories in here. You can take out the ammo if you want. Don't know why you would want to. There's really no need for that. And that goes away. And then 2 beam sabers, which, like I said, you can take them and put them in here so that he doesn't need to be using his hands. And this looks like sick. I really like how this looks. I didn't even know you could do it when I first did it. But you know, that's going to end up being one of my favorite poses. You'll see it on the spinning base. And that's you know, that's why I love this man. All these things combined, it's so good. So I kind of referenced it when I was unboxing this, that this is a prototype. It's not actually a prototype. This is what it was before those lousy sleeves went and got their hands on it. So I guess in closing, I just want to say, like, it was better. Like, why'd they go and do that? Like, this is I don't want to say it's the perfect design because his head is like a little strange for me. Like, it's a little bulbous and that kind of weirds me out. But other than that, like, man, one of my favorite mobile suit designs. Please, someone animate this in some meaningful capacity because this is too good to just relinquish to one model kit, even though that one model kit is stellar. So, if you like the design, there's no reason not to pick this up. One of the best, one of the most fun, and it just, like, looks fantastic. So do yourself a favor and take this guy home. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like it, and then you can subscribe to our channel for more stuff like this. If you're wondering, like, how do I put on those decals, we did a tutorial on that. You can check that out in the related videos, and you can also, if you forget what we did last, because it's been so long since we've been with you, you can check out the last review we did of the Master Grade Freedom Gundam 2.0. Also, if you enjoyed the music and the spinny bass shots, you can check out our friend Marsh Sound's SoundCloud. There's a link to that in the video description. And lastly, if you've built one of these and you have any thoughts on it, or you want to talk to other people who did, or you want to fight me about which Sinanju is better, you can leave it in the comments. We try to respond to as many of them as we can. So we look forward to talking to you. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.